Okay, so here's the third trade for the day. We got to a new high for the day, pretty close to our measure move up here, and then we went down, traced, retraced, went down, and then started retrace, and I entered position right here, got filled, and then we have been going sideways for the last 5 minutes or so. Um, volume has not been, volume hasn't really been coming in. Um, Let me fix something so you can see the side. There you go. So we just got stuck at this level. Okay, so we got this trade might fail. We just keep on going sideways here, but our stop loss is down here because this is our signal bar here. But look at the reason I took the trade is we got a second retracement, and look at this support. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and it's been hitting at this level, it just won't break it. So I'll be really shocked if this doesn't work. I mean, unless you would take this as a major rejection from the high and say this is a new the start of a new trend going down. Look at that, just rejected, just got rejected again on that support line. Um, just have to wait and see if this thing plays out. I mean, if this trade fell, I would have to look at it over and over and see what it is that I did wrong. Okay, so went back up. Look at this, 3 bars. And now you start seeing momentum going back up. Oh, bounce right against the EMA. So we can close above this level. We have a real good shot of this thing shooting up. But look at this, 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar just going sideways right after we enter our position. And volume is really slow, so we're looking at this. This is probably the longest trade I have ever been in for my scalp. And I got this channel going and it breaks out that and just, yeah. But this still, I think it's a good entry. If it fell, it just we have to look at it and see why it fell. Here we go again, just still within the same range. It just won't come out. If we have to draw a range for this, it would be like right here, and then right there. Look at that. We got 3 ticks, and it just won't go anymore. Which let's hope this candle is green, or at least a green pin bar. While we wait for that, I'll show you the other 2 tray. Um, full disclosure here, one fell. Okay, so this is the first trade in the morning, right? Steep uptrend. Overnight, you can see steep uptrend overnight. Retrace, retrace, and then I took the trade right here and went right back up. My kicker, my runner got kicked out. Otherwise, I would have been able to ride this. And then I went on this trade here. It went back up. From the look of it, I thought I was pretty far away from the EMA. There's no resistance or anything here, and then I decided to took the trade here. Hopefully it pulled back to the EMA, but it continued to keep going. But now that I look at it, it wasn't that far from the EMA, right? 3 points at the most. I could have waited a little bit and see, but and preferably if there was a resistance or something here, but it actually break the high for of the day, overnight high here, and keep going. In this case, this was a bad trade. There's a couple things that we can do it right. We're almost going counter trend. We thought it was far away from the EMA. It wasn't that far. There wasn't really any resistance up top, so uh, there you have it. So 1 for 1. This is the third trade for the day here, and it's still doing that. So the last candle ended in a complete doji right at the end of the range. Look like this right here. This level is the new resistance right here. Got double top there. But I don't see anything logical on that over here maybe, but we went right above that. We went up here, so looks like we're gonna make it. Oh, jinxed myself there. See how slow the volume is? Yeah, so it's definitely a lot slower than normal. And by the way, the volume counts because this is a tick chart. Every bar represents 2,000 trades. Normally, people use time charts, and as time goes by, every minute or every 5, depends on what your setting is, you get a bar. But here we're using tick charts, so if there's not a lot of volume coming in, right, not a lot of trader making trades, it we won't have a bar. Every single one of these bars represents 2,000 trades. Oh, you can see it up here. It's 2,000 tick. It hung up at this level for a while. It just won't break it. We only need one more tick above that, preferably two, but it just didn't get there. And we're back inside this range. Hopefully, our really strong support down here still holds. If any of these is your signal bar, it's not good, right? Because of the congestion. This is too congested to get in. But notice when I got in, it's this bar right here. Well, looks like there's still 3 bars in there, but it was not congested from the look of it when we did it. See again, this right here is the failed trade. Let's take a look at it. We continue to move up, retrace, move up, retrace, and then we said, hey, far away from the EMA, 1, 2, 3, about 3 points or so from the EMA. So we said, hey, let's get in, 2 leg, but it didn't. It continued to go. Normally you would see something like this close outside of the range and then come back in, but look at it. It came out, came back in, and closed inside the range, within the range. This is a good candle here, but we still have over 900 trades left before this is over. So I like the fact that it rejects the support line right away. That's good news. As soon as it keep on breaking that, that's bad news for us. Our stop is right down here. That's a good candle for us right now. Came all the way back, and we needed to close above, or at least at this level somewhere, 2/3 of the candle. I'm just glad we rejected support. Support is still holding. We need to break this level. Suddenly, this is an important level to break. For a scalp, that is. Oh, there's the third. It's the third time it hit that level and came right back. I don't know what it is with that level there. That's a good candle for us. Very good candle. All right, come on. And that's the important things, right? Your strategy is you're scalping for a point and you're waiting for the second retracement to get in at an area of value. And if you do that, you got to trust your system and just let it work out. Don't start moving your stop. Just let it go. I mean, we've been sitting here for over 10 minutes, even 15 minutes now, and you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 candles formed, right? Everything just seems like it's going against you, right? Right after you enter the trade, 3 candles seems like it's going against you. So, so sometimes it's in our nature to start moving a stop because we don't think it's going to work, right? But you don't know until you come out. And if it doesn't work, you got to come back and keep on looking at it and see why it doesn't work. Again, there's no system out there that's going to guarantee you 100% of success rate, right? But you can get pretty close. I think this will get you, I think, above 90 for sure, okay, if you do it right. Again, look at this, right? Right now, if you say, hey, I just want to limit my loss, you can move it up. But I mean, everything that we saw, right? We have an uptrend. We're going with the trend. The trend overall is still up. We're still, look at this. It's just a steep uptrend all day. Right? We got a little correction right here, and we just been stuck in this range. Yeah, it might not work, but chances are it worked. And you gotta give it enough time to do that. This is unusually long, but this is, you can see this is the first time it closed outside of the range there. So just give it some time and see if it works. And I mean, if I have to place a bet on it, I'll bet that it will work. And my thought is, if we can break above this level right here, 3085, we'll retest this high. But we need to break this level. Our scalp is literally 1 point above, 1 tick above that, and it's just playing with our emotion. And and we have another rejection off of the support line. I'm even get to a point where I might just place an order the next time that it touches this right here. If it touches this level again, I'm gonna add on my position. Yeah, let's do that.
Order submitted.
Because of how many times it got rejected there. So it would be right here. Alright, 4 times now. It's touching that level and it stays there. It's gonna bust through. Yep, there you go.
Target filled.
There you go. Okay, and right now I'm thinking it's gonna go back up here. I'm gonna set my runner's target to be somewhere around here. I'm willing to take a loss on my runner. I think we have a real opportunity to anybody that goes short down here, they just came out. Oh, it actually rejected there. Normally, this right now, it would already be, a runner would have been kicked out, but I really want to see if we can test the high again. Seems pretty resilient, I mean. Well, break it again. Look at that, we literally been here for over 15 minutes just for those bars to form. Okay, once this bar closes, I'm okay with moving my stop back one tick below this bar, but I think this is one of those. Oh, and this is no longer good.
Order canceled.
Close out that. Right now it's pretty much free money, right? We already made 1 point on 2 contract, and this one right here is about 1 point below what our entry is. So worst case scenario, we're still pretty good. And the reason I want it right here is it's 1 tick below these bars right here, these 3 bars. If it breaks below those bars, maybe the sentiment between seller and buyer changed. I don't want to put it below this bar because, I mean, if it makes it all the way back down here, chances are it already changed, right? But we got some good support here as well, especially if this bar closes up high. One tick above that might be a short trap. Yeah. Okay. This bar turns negative. We'll just get out right there. Hate to chicken out here, but I mean, it break out in theory. If there's a lot of short traders down here, it should have we should have gone all the way up here, but it didn't push up too high. 2 ticks, and then another tick above here. I don't see anywhere else that's logical. Oh, so it's this level of resistance right there. Maybe that's coming into play now. Yeah, so it tested that a couple of times, right here, and then it went up here. We do have we do have sentiment to go up here, I think. I mean, if this bar turns red, it might not have enough momentum to move up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Wow. After that, it start turn red. So one tick below the low of that bar will kick us out. And I think if it sits there, it will. We will get kicked out.
Stop filled.
Yeah. Okay. So we lost one tick on that runner, but what a bummer. Look at that. It start to run down. Still a positive trade. Okay, so that's the third tray. We'll go one more. Call it a day. But I just don't like this range, so the next one will be a while.